me. I want to increase the volume. I want to increase the volume so that you guys can listen. And I'll show you on my screen. I'll show you on my screen. I don't know if you can hear. Just in case you can hear. Fine. These are bandits, you know, hosting TikTok live, showing their faces. like they even have ordinary Nigerians joining them, listening. Look, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see? Can you see? I don't know if you can see. Can you see it? Can you see? These are bandits. Can you see? They are, look at them thanking Allah for successful operations, for everything they have been able to achieve in this country called Nigeria. They look at them. They are thanking God. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Look at Nigerian people join. Nigerian people actually joined the TikTok live. Oh, see, these are bandits. Guys. One thing we should know is the Nigerian government is complicit. On this issue of security, they are totally complicit. They are not ready. They do not want to stop the insecurity. I mean, the federal government can literally arrest me for holding this in this session. The federal government, the police, the cyber act crime, the cyber security department of the federal police can come and arrest me in my office for just hosting this stream. But I have no AK-47. I am not causing havoc. But you see those guys who go out there kidnapping innocent Nigerians. I repeat, their only offense is they are harmless Nigerians that are innocent. Law-abiding Nigerians. They will not go into the forest to go pick up these guys, these bandits. Like, can this happen in America? Excuse me. Can this happen in America? Like, can it happen? A Nigerian security architecture that has every equipment to track all the calls, whether outbound or inbound, whether through voice call or whether through internet system. They have the capacity to write TikTok owned by Bytes organization. That can we have the real-time location of these bandits in Nigeria where they are hosting this thing? Can we have it so that we can go track them down? But all of a sudden, they are quiet. Very, very quiet. No effort is being seen that they want to track these guys. A country like Mali, Burkina Faso are deploying drones, deploying sophisticated tracking systems to checkmate and to cut down the high level of insurgency. Burkina Faso, a country that is not even as rich as Lagos State. You know why I'm calling this out? It's simply for all of us to see that when some people in the past said some things, most especially people like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho, when they said that this insurgency is a agenda to conquer, some of us who didn't catch up on time felt we called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu all manner of names. We call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu an anarchist. We call him a warmonger. But 5 years later, everything it says are prophecies that are coming to pass. Oh, yes. I didn't used to believe in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Not till about 2 or 3 years ago. His confessions, his revelations, his submissions about the insecurity, how the federal government always pander to the sentiment of these Fulani bandits, whether in the bushes or in government or on the street, is the reason why the Nigeria or the South as a region might get consumed if we fail to rise up to seek for our own peaceful segregation. I mean, just yesterday it was reported that about 61 villages in Plateau State, you heard me right, about 61 villages in Plateau State have been taken over by these Fulani jihadists. They have been renamed to represent Islamic conquest agenda. And now, those people who want to remain in that land, that do not want to flee, they must practice, and they are now practicing Islam. It was reported on a national dailies, Vanguard to be precise. We are seeing the Islamization going on, but somehow we in the South, we are busy fighting ourselves. We are having the Igbos battling over the Yorubas crying that the Igbos are buying their lands. But those who are the real monster are getting closer to us. Now they are now in Enugu, Ehamufu, and Doni, in Ebonyi, in Benue, southern Benue, in southern Kogi that shares borderlines with Ondo. They are now in Akoko Edo. They are now in Ekiti. In fact, they went to Ekiti and killed 2 monarchs. They have been to Uromi. They have been to Auchi, sacking people from villages, kidnapping for ransom, taking people's wives for their own pleasure. But somehow the federal government keep telling us they cannot track them down. But when people like myself, when we take up the mic to speak against the government, when we speak in a mode that touches them in the wrong nerve, they search us and catch us. Mind you, we say we are in a democracy. Or is this a demonstration of grace? You know, we oftentimes play this ostrich that we are playing democracy. This is not democracy. Nothing. So this tribal quagmire, this tribalistic conundrum that we find ourselves wherein we are always in a constant state of chaos, crisis, conflict, is only benefiting one people in Nigeria. And I believe you know who those are. Our constant conflict within the South, it only benefits some certain people. I believe you know who they are. I haven't seen Igbos complain about Tinubu'S tribal appointment. I have not seen my Igbo brothers come out and say that Tinubu is Yorubanizing. Those that were in power for the past 8 years, that started this agenda of nepotism, tribalism, jihadism, religious superiority, led by Buhari, right? Are now the loudest voice, quoting all manners of sections in the Nigerian facade. I call it a facade because it's not a constitution that represents who we are. They are now quoting several constitutions, several sections rather. That, oh no, Tinubu is appointing only Yoruba people. Tinubu just appointed one Ojulari, Ojulari is a Yoruba person, but on the map it says that Ojulari is a Northerner, a man from North Central. But Ali Undume went on a TV to cry that Tinubu is setting Nigeria up for genocide. Oh, God. He said Tinubu is setting Nigeria up for genocide because Tinubu is only appointing his own men, his tribesmen. I wonder. Then I went into investigation that did I see Ali Undume when Buhari was appointing his tribesmen? Did I see Ali Undume hosting or going to TVs here and there attacking Buhari when Buhari was equally doing the same? Did I see Ali Undume talk against Buhari when Buhari said that he was going to push Ruga, rural grazing area? Let me talk about that. In case you don't know, rural grazing area simply means the Fulani or the cows herders will have a route, a path. Now, mind you, this path might cross into your farm. You have no say. You cannot talk anything. This path might cross into your path, your farmland, and when the cows get there, the cows have every right to eat anything around and inside that path. Because it's not as if that Ruga area has some forest guards managing and ensuring that those cattle rearers do not encroach into other places. So you see where these herders got their confidence, where they got the temerity, the impetus to say that, well, where we are going is something that the government has given us. There are so many videos that I've showed some of my contents whereby Fulani men were caught, cattle raiders were caught, because basically 98% of the cattle raiders are Fulani's. This is what we know. Now, when they are caught, they ask them, why would you bring your cattle into my farm? When you challenge, they bring out their arms trying to machete you. That who are you? They say this to you. They confront you, they challenge you that who the hell are you? Wannan Nigeria namune ba abun da za ku yi. What does that mean? This Nigeria is for us, and there is nothing, absolutely nothing you will do. Like nothing you will do. Because the Nigerian government has issued a route for them. So therefore, they have a national backing, a national authority, a national backup, a national affirmation, a national validation to graze their cows within that path and its neighboring farms or bushes, as it were. The solution is clear. There is no need trying to defend or pretend or give ourselves false hope that maybe Nigeria can work if we can have a roundtable conversations. If there will ever going to be a roundtable conversation, it should be a conversation where all of us are there signing out. You know, when you go to a school, haven't served or haven't studied for 4 years or 5 years, as the case may be, then you have your signing out day. So we actually need to have a round table where we will have the flag of Nigeria placed on the wall, and where all of us will sign out that we are going to sign like this united Nigeria is absolutely not working. Let us just fragmentize or fractionalize or regionalize or total secession. These are the ideas, the suggestions Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brought forward. The same thing every mini agitators have said, whether in the Oduduwa Republic, whether Sunday Igboho, like, let us go our separate ways. Let me be, so that I can talk to my people in the language they understand. If you want to go to the north today and you say you want to go campaign, how many people understand English? You get there, you might have to get an interpreter, and God help you, you hire an interpreter that is a saboteur. Your own don't spoil. You say you want to go to the east, you want to go and speak English. How many people understand English over there? The same thing in the west. You say you wanted to go to the west, you want to go into the interlands, into the villages. How many of the villagers in the west, in the south understands English perfectly? Can we just agree that we need to have a roundtable conversations whereby every major tribe will come in there and sign out for a peaceful disintegration, a peaceful regionalization, a peaceful fragmentization, so that I go my own, you go your own, I do for you, you do for me. Malemba melembe, go your way, I go my own. No wahala. If in the north, if the middle belt wants to come with the north, all well and good. If the middle belt wants to be on their own, why not? All well and good. But we know that the northern hegemony and the oligarchs will never allow this to happen if blood is not shared. We know that the Fulani hegemony, the northern oligarchs, the northern criminal political structures that are ripping us off in the south, enjoying our value-added tax on alcohol, enjoying the money generated from the crude oil sales, will never, over their dead body, will they see Nigeria divided. Unless, of course, Nigeria gets into a state of a serious chaos that might lead to bloodshed. I tell you, if you want to have a referendum in the south today, the Yorubas, the Igbos are ready to just have a country of their own. Let everybody have a set out guidelines and boundaries. I mean, you might have a family of 4, wherein the father and the mother might have a room where they have their common enjoyment, but the father can still decide to have his own personal room. The father can decide to tell the children, don't go into that room. That is my own room. Tell his wife, don't go there. That doesn't in any way brings distrust. That doesn't in any way reduce the love in that family. It is all about setting boundaries. And Nigerians, as it is today, we cannot operate as a family without boundaries. It is not possible. We do not have the same values. Some of us want to have our territory guided by certain rules and guidelines. In the Southeast, they have said it that they do not want Islam. They do not want dawah. They do not want Islamization. They do not want cattle rearers. If you are going to ever admit or allow you guys must operate within ranches. We do not want open grazing. That is their own set rules. Why can't we, as a national member of a country, just come together and have this common agreement that, okay, in the north, what I operate is Sharia. No alcohol business, no pork meat selling, nothing. If you know you want to come as an Igbo man, yes, you can do your spare part business, you can do your medical line business, you can do your clothing business, but you going to, if we have a country that is having all these boundaries clearly stated, in the Yoruba, we might say that, okay, in the Yoruba, every Sunday we want to be having Shango Day. Every Monday, what we want to be doing is we want to have a traditional day, or in the southwest, we will not sell land for anybody that is non-Yoruba. We will not do this, we will not do that. We will eventually have a clear understanding on the long run, and everybody will see that, okay, I do not have a chance to buy a land in the Yoruba land. I know the best I can get is to lease a land for 5 years or 10 years, and afterwards I get all my proceeds, I return back to my region. I mean, this is me talking about the solution, but you and I know those that will never allow this ideology of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come to bear. And this is why you see that the Fulani's are so worried that Tinubu, they called him 3 times. The former social media advisor of Buhari said that anybody that wants Nnamdi Kanu out is a terrorist, is a what? You have committed treason. That you indeed needs to be picked up and locked up. So that guy is saying that I should be picked up because I am hoping for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. Because I am sentimental towards Sunday Igboho. But I mean, we know Sunday Igboho now, we don't even know where it belongs. It seems Sunday Igboho has been bought over. The only true agitator that we know right now in Nigeria who seems to be seeking for one thing, which is let us have a peaceful disintegration. Now, this disintegration could be in varieties of forms. It could be in terms of region. It could be in terms of secession. It could be in terms of fiscal federalism, where you are controlling your resource. But this is one thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been asking for. What is good for the goose should be good for the gander. If the Fulani man, a bandit, can be reconsidered and forgiven, then why shouldn't a Biafran Liberation Army, if caught by the Nigerian army, why can't they say that, okay, you know what, we will forgive, rehabilitate, reintegrate you, and of course give you an opportunity to become something in Nigeria's system? But that is not what happened. A situation whereby a Fulani man took his cattle into a farmland of Sunday Jackson in the Middle Belt, and when Sunday Jackson found out that Chineke, look at the corn where I want cultivate in the next 5 days, this man don't carry in cow, come chop am, I no go gree, I go fight him today. He fought that Fulani man, and the Fulani man brought a cutlass, struck him, but somehow that Jackson overpowered him, and in the course of that fight, the Fulani man lost his life. But we know what the Nigerian judiciary system has said. They have condemned Sunday Jackson. That why you go they touch the Fulani man? Okay? You were supposed to just leave him. Is either you run or you allow the car when they are full. Take the matter to police station. Okay, but it's like I am seeing my investment being ruined. Like being ruined. You are telling me it is as the Nigerian government initiated what we call agricultural insurance against cattle herders incursion. As Nigerian government created something like that, or the Ministry of Agri, have they created an insurance to protect farmers who suffer herders incursion into their farmland? You know, if this was in place, Nigerians will not have any issue. If cattle eat their food, umbanu, no wala. Carry the video to the insurance company. See, they don't chop them. This is the value of what they ate. It is 5 million. They pay me, no wala. I will know that I am planting my corns for the cattle. I won't have any issue. But you have abandoned me. When I try to fight for myself, you vilify me. You said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should rot in jail, because when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu initially called for the government turned deaf ear. When he got pushed to the wall, and he said that I need to protect myself because this is the primary instinct of every human being, which is survival instinct. I cannot watch myself and my people get pied by some people. When I now fight, they cut me and now lock me up. But those people who are buying my people are still out there perpetrating their evil. Well, it is unfortunate that Nigeria's solution, it's just what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as suggested. And this is where we are going to end today's streaming. Please, if you are just joining, kindly like, subscribe, and share. I will re-upload this content for those who might not have watched it live to also watch. For now, I say bye. Do have a nice day. Bye for now.
I like it. It's mine. The prices blow my mind. I feel so rich. I feel like a billionaire. I'm shopping